The new Spider-Man 2 trailer just dropped. How stoked is the Twitterverse?
You have no idea.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is just a few short months away from release, and the excitement is palpable. Just a couple of months ago, a new gameplay preview showed off some of the new abilities available to Peter and Miles, while also dropping some tantalizing hints about the game's larger story. We already knew Kraven and Venom will factor into the new game in a big way, as will Peter struggle to control himself after coming into contact with his new living costume. But how does it all connect together? Well, the new story trailer for the game has answered many of those questions and stirred up plenty of fan debate at the same time. Fans are definitely still mostly looking forward to Spider-Man 2, but there are a few pressing concerns going into the game, including the identity of its big villain and what appears to be the return of a controversial gameplay mechanic. The big thing that fans have taken away from this trailer is that Venom means business. Even before the sentient space goo becomes a hulking monster chucking vehicles around in the middle of the city, it sets its sights on Peter Parker, twisting him into a person his friends can hardly recognize. And thanks to the newest trailer, fans are pretty sure they've narrowed down the list of Venom suspects to 2 people. Although it seems like one of those suspects is the more popular choice. Early on in the trailer, we see Peter's formerly missing pal Harry Osborn tell our hero,
"You're gonna heal the world."
Shortly before the dramatic reveal of Venom's final form, we hear horror genre veteran Tony Todd, the voice of Venom, bellow out the same line. This, coupled with a shot of Harry and his father standing in front of a case containing the symbiote itself, has led most people to conclude that there's no question who will be taking on the role of Venom in Spider-Man 2. It's gotta be Harry, right? But then again, couldn't Peter have just as easily said that line? Others are pretty sure the hints towards Harry are a big misdirect. A good chunk of the trailer also focuses on Peter's dark side, which has been brought out in full force by the black costume. In one scene of the trailer, Mary Jane can be seen hiding from what appears to be a suited-up Peter Parker, and she looks terrified. Several fans on Twitter have pointed out that this looks incredibly similar to a moment depicted in 2021's Spider-Man Spider Shadow, a dark alternate universe tale depicting a version of Peter who was further corrupted by the suit. The rumors about Peter breaking bad could still be true. Many fans are over the moon to see the game's new character designs and story elements, while others are decidedly lukewarm towards those very same things. For instance, the jury is still out regarding Peter Parker's face. Spider-Man Miles Morales and the remastered version of the first game notably changed how Peter looks, swapping in a new model that's a closer match for Spidey actor Yuri Lowenthal's mocap work. The model has been tweaked yet again for the latest game. The decision was controversial at the time of the initial change, and fans still can't agree on whether it was the right move. Some are loving Pete's new haircut and jawline, while others are clowning on the fact that he still looks a bit fresh-faced for a guy who's been Spider-Man for basically a decade. To be fair though, Peter Parker did become Spider-Man when he was only 15. Similar disagreements are occurring in regard to Miles' new hair. Some are digging the vibe, while others are begging the gaming industry to get a new stylist. Meanwhile, everyone seems to love Mary Jane's updated look, but are more wary about how she'll be utilized in the new game. Insomniac's first Spider-Man game was praised for making players feel like they're really Spider-Man, but many of those same players weren't exactly wild about the scenes where the game also made you feel powerless. Depending on who you ask, the stealth missions in which you play as Mary Jane or pre-Spider-Bite Miles are either a welcome change to the game's formula or an absolute slug that should never be replicated. That's why some fans are already concerned that these missions will be making a return, particularly due to the aforementioned shot of Mary Jane hiding from Peter. It remains to be seen if this will actually come to pass, but the debate over these gameplay sections has certainly been reignited on social media. Fans are likely to continue dissecting this trailer and arguing over small details and theories until the game releases. Some folks are already feeling a bit shortchanged by the new trailer, pointing out that it's almost entirely composed of cutscenes rather than gameplay. It's possible that showing much more could spoil the story, but we'll just have to wait and see when Marvel's Spider-Man 2 launches on October 20th, 2023.